and Hume City coming on. Now, as we say, we are on our way to the grand final next week. Amy Park, get online, find out all the details for that, get yourself down. Magnificent venue for the showpiece of Victorian football in the Alanic Victorian Premier League.
It's a very different Hume City lineup than we've seen for much of the season so far.
Yeah, look at us. I mean, after their loss to the Melbourne Knights in the last game of the season, round 22, we certainly got. They certainly got rid of a few names. You know, Ross Thompson. There's been no Ross Thompson or Zoran Petrevski since then.
Looking for a spot in next week's grand final. Tickets are on sale, Liam, of course, already for the game at Amy Park next Saturday.
Yeah, they certainly are. Get yourself on the FFE website. There's plenty of information on there about that. But get yourself down. Great. I mean, we all know how good Amy Park is. As Josh Gronwald has been gifted the ball. And he's done pretty well there to win the free kick, because he was really being forced away. And he's got himself, as the replay shows here.
Just having a look at that. Good work by Grunwald. Hayden Doyle. Will he get the shot? He won't! And in the end, it's a disappointing shot from Chichak.
Yeah, look, I think, if we have a quick look at the replay here, I think the wall being so close and then to try and have 3 touches before you actually take a shot.
So Zarakos getting some plaudits from the crowd. And Oakleigh just starting to look a little bit dangerous. The ball will come in, tapped over. Chichak at the back, puts it back in the middle. And it goes away. You spotted that one, Liam. You saw Chichak just floating at the back.
Yeah, just Chichak had no one on him and not one person looking for him. Had that ball come in a little bit earlier and not quite as deep, Chichak was absolutely unmarked and could have had a clear shot and goal.
In the game, just needed to maybe just set it up, because as we've seen, when the ball gets in that 18 or 6 yard box, defenders tend to panic a little bit. Another chance now for Oakleigh. That one goes well left.
And Oakleigh now just starting to stamp their authority a little bit. As we see the ball just up through it, and it was out jumped.
Cardozo loops it well. Zoyce straight into his arms.
Yeah, you can see what he was doing there. It wasn't 100% the shot. It was that one into that far post, hoping that one of the attackers would just maybe get a nudge on it or just get in the way of Peter Zoyce and not let him get it so comfortably.
High passes into the area as Doyle. And Purr went for the head, and the referee calls play on. And then Hayden Doyle, just like me back in primary school, is the one, if we ever look on replay. And look at this one, Liam. What do you make of this, mate?
Just go for the quick headlock, and then as soon as you put a challenge in, no doubt the second one was a foul.
Hume. Awfully. Spots the Heaney at the back post and fires it across. And we'll have a look at the replay. Just how much of a chance was this for Hume? And
look, you see the space they left Attila Offley in, and Sam Dehaney, he's probably just a touch too far out. Had he been just inside the 6 yard box or around there, you reckon Peter Zoyce wouldn't have had much to do.
Well, he's certainly done well so far tonight without really being challenged too much, as Cardozo sent it in for Offley. And apologies if I didn't get too excited, but that one was pretty well placed, but just didn't have enough mustard on it. We'll send it left to right. Looking in the box was Tafson Choglu. Now a big chance for Hume City. They take a second stab and it goes wide.
And Riccobeni, he took the first shot, got it, took the second shot, and right across goal. And I tell you what, Adam Nakic was watching it agonisingly go wide. He thought he could have put a foot out there.
Too clever by half as Hume regained possession. It's now Riccobeni. Dehaney. It's left, and now Offley fires and forces the save from Peter Zoyce. It was point blank and had plenty on it.
Magnificent shot. He found himself in half a yard of space. Turns around first time, and again probably just a bit too close to Zoyce, but he done well to get the shot away, and Zoyce just palms it to the side.
He's trying to see, I think it was Bozanowski who was there. Cardozo, still Cardozo, and then Bozanowski. He goes flying. Hard to decipher what was going on there. What we do know is there will be a corner kick now. What can you make of that in the replay, Liam?
Not a lot, to be honest. I think Cardozo may have just got a bit overconfident there. That looked like, to me, would have been a much better shot for Attila Offley, but certainly wouldn't have been the first option for me.
Ball comes in again, and that one flies just wide. It was Bozanowski again. He's a big defender, but boy, can he cause some headaches from those set pieces.
Magnificent corner. Look at the curl and the float on this one. Just to land perfectly on the 6-yard box. And like I say, Bosnowski there. Yeah, certainly haven't been...
That wasn't well taken, but it actually ended up causing some problems as it skidded across the top of the 18-yard box. Robinson had to do better with that one. He was just off balance, and it showed.
Yeah, you think he's got to take the shot there. He's got to put Ken Girocristodolu under pressure.
Getting some banter from the crowd. Hard to tell if it's actual cheers or sarcastic cheers. Might send someone out to find out for us. As that touch comes through, the ball's in the area, and Hero just gets there. Kenny. I thought it was Diaco. In fact, it wasn't. Diaco was the player with the last touch. Might have been Doyle. Oh. Hume City. Big chance here. It comes down. It was Nakic. Offley was down. It was Nakic that had to bring it down to him.
I think credit's got to go to Obradovic, who got himself in the way.
Now, welcome back. We're just about to get underway in extra time here in the Alanic Victorian Premier League Preliminary Final. Oakleigh Cannons up against Hume City. It's Opt in this Hume City team that's been denied exactly that with a turbulent month or so. Hope you're sticking with us on VPL Live. This one comes in, Hume, point blank. And it's Ramazantis and Choglu to the rescue.
What a tackle. That's a game-saving tackle, Mark. That is absolutely brilliant. It looked for all money that Richie Cardozo was going to lift up the left foot and put it well past Peter Zoyce.
Although they do win it back on this occasion, it's Doyle again. He's certainly been active as the flag goes up from the assistant referee. It's play on. Doyle shoots it back for himself and then fires it straight into the awaiting arms of Kenny G. And he did plenty of work there, Doyle. I was just saying he's been omnipresent in the first 6.5 minutes of this extra time. Looks down the line, sees plenty of blue.
And Offley had a bit more time than he thought he had there, as he tries to send off Cardozo.
Good work.
Cardozo very strong in the body. That's a free kick for me. Ramazan Tausansioglu. Oh, to me, that is a carbon copy of the challenge from Tausansioglu. And if one's a free kick, possibly the other should be as well.
Certainly, it was a strong challenge. The craziness will eventually return. This is a good run. I think it's Goodwin. And then just finished it off very poorly and did all the hard work there, Liam, and just didn't finish it off.
Yeah, look, it was a poor finish. There's going to be a substitution made here.
Tired ball in the area for Hume. Orukabeni wins it. And goes back inside. There's calls of offside, and eventually it comes. A belated call.
Yeah, I think he was going to wait to see if that ball went through. That's good refereeing by the assistant there, because had someone else got onto that pass, then they would have been clear through, not offside. He's still very, very young.
Here he is again. Can he do better this time? He fires. It's hit the post. What can they do with a follow-up? And he's gone. And then the flag is there. So,
well, after he stuffed it up the first time, he cut inside. He didn't think he was going to get to the ball. Then he cuts inside. And I'm sure Zoyce will tell you he had it covered.
Diaco. Can they win it at the death? Hume City. Doyle. Still fights through. Diaco. For just a second, we thought we might have seen a moment of brilliance from Ricky Diaco. We didn't. And that is full time in this Alanic Victorian Premier League Preliminary Final. Look at the bodies, particularly the Hume City players who crashed to the deck. Liam, we're going to penalties.
Top goal scorer in the Alanic Victorian Premier League steps up with the left foot, and easy as you like, calm as you like, and Cardozo enjoyed that.
Diaco fires it right in the back of the net and makes it 1-1. Now penalty shootout right here.
Stephen Pace saved by Zoyce, Peter Zoyce has made the first save of the penalty shootout, and I got to admit, that's a cracking save. Power probably wasn't enough from pace, but when Zoyce got that, he was right at the post.
Ramazan Tosanchoglu for Oakleigh. From the spot, it wasn't super well hit. It went low, but it was enough to fool Hiri Histodulu.
Adam Nakic. Saved again by Peter Zoyce. Peter Zoyce again, straight down, the exact same side, the exact same place he saved it. And the pressure really on.
James Robinson, long run up, finds the net for Oakleigh. And they are now a pen away from taking a step into the Alanic Victorian Premier League GF.
Steps up. Puts it in the back of the net.
Perfect.
Beautiful penalty. Absolutely no argument there.
Craig Goodwin to send the Cannons into the grand final. And he slipped it under. Kenny G and the Oakleigh Cannons are going to Amy Park next week to take on the Green Gully Cavaliers. They win this shootout 4-2. And after a tense and tight 2 hours of preliminary final football, we've got a winner, Liam. Alrighty, down with Arthur Pappas, coach of the victorious Oakleigh Cannons side. Arthur, you're obviously pretty happy with that?
Mate, how can you not be happy? We've just made the grand final, first time in the club's history. And you saw tremendous character from the boys, because it was a game that was a really tight game. And credit to Hume, I thought they were excellent, especially in the second half early on. Had us under a lot of pressure. You know, we made a couple of changes. We brought Ricky on, we brought Craig Goodwin on, and you could see the game opened up a bit more. Our possession improved, but for me, it was a game that the team that makes the error today is going to concede. And you finish 0-0 after 120 minutes. Considering twice when we've played Hume, we've had 6 goals and 7 goals, it shows how close it was today.